My name is Phillip David, and I am the Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Master of the Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge of the District of Columbia. Just a little information about me. I was born in Jamaica, Queens, New York in 1965. I attended public schools, first in elementary school, PS 169, intermediate school 25, and then I attended Bayside High School, graduating in 1983. Immediately following high school, I attended Morgan State University in Baltimore, Maryland, where I was extremely active in many community as well as school groups, allowing me to excel in many different areas. In 1984, I was fortunate to pledge into a fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, where through hard work, I was elevated to the position of Vice President of the chapter right before graduating in 1987. Following graduation from Morgan State, I immediately secured a position in the federal government with the Central Intelligence Agency, where I excelled in computer engineering and was successful in computer engineering for many years until eventually becoming a contractor, still working for the federal government and the Central Intelligence Agency. In 1990, while working at the Central Intelligence Agency, I met a gentleman by the name of Leon Baldwin, who through our friend and our close connection eventually provided me a voucher to join Prudence Lodge number 27 here in the District of Columbia. There's 25 lodges. Prudence Lodge number 27 in the District of Columbia is only one of those lodges. And ultimately, I was voted on to become a member of Prudence Lodge number 27 in February of 1990. Through hard work, in 1990, July, I was raised to a sublight from a dead level to a living perpendicular Master Mason in July of 1990. Following my elevation as member of Prudence Lodge number 27 in 1990, I served diligently in the lodge in most of the line positions from 1990 until 2000, chairing many committees, supporting many other presidents or worshipful masters of the lodges, and was recognized. So in 2000, I was elevated to the position of worshipful master after hard work and laboring in the vineyards for 10 years. I served as worshipful master from November 2000 until November 1999 through October 2000, where I implemented many programs for the betterment of the lodge, mainly through community service and outreach to those less fortunate than the brothers of the organization. I served as worshipful master, as I indicated, and then in 2002, 2001, after leaving worshipful master, I served in the Grand Lodge. Through my hard work, I was identified as one to come to the 6th floor and become a Grand Lodge officer. So in 2001, I was appointed as Assistant Grand Inspector for the Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge. From 2001 until 2002, I continued to work in the vineyards, doing a lot of community service and outreach, which got me recognized by past President Aaron R. Jordan, past Grand Master of the Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge. And in December of 2002, I was fortunate enough to be appointed to the Grand Lodge moving line, where I served diligently for 14 years. I can honestly say I'm the only one in over 30 years that's actually served in every line position, from junior grand steward to senior grand steward to junior grand deacon to senior grand deacon, elected as junior grand warden, served as senior grand warden, deputy grand master, and on December 16th, 2016, I was elected the 85th Most Worshipful Grand Master of the Most Worshipful Prince Charles Grand Lodge, which is a 2-year term. Some of my initiatives that I plan to implement in 2017 as Grand Master, and fortunately, if re-elected in 2018, there are a number of things I will implement. First, community affirmation, which is taken directly from my inaugural address, where I will focus on the community. In particular, my slogan, working for progress, working in the community. Some of my initiatives primarily focus is to better uplift not only the community, but uplift our members by giving them more opportunities to participate in community service. One of my initiatives, we're going to participate in the Emancipation Proclamation Day Parade, which gives us more visibility not only in the community, but with local government. We plan to lend support to the Central Union Mission Men's Shelter by helping out the shelter in any way that they require. We also plan to help restore the Woodlawn Cemetery, which is one of my other initiatives, community outreach initiatives for 2017. We plan to participate in the Prostate Cancer Walk, the Seniors Luncheon, and one of our signature scholarship or signature initiatives for the last 30 or so years has been our annual scholarship program, which takes place on the first Saturday in June, where this Most Worshipful Prince Charles Grand Lodge, along with all the other organizations that meet down at 1000 U Street, our Masonic Temple, where we give in excess of $100,000 to $125,000 to deserving high school seniors in pursuit of a higher education. We've been doing it for well over 30 years, and we will continue. One of my initiatives is to increase that number to exceed $125,000 for the 2017 scholarship program. One of my other initiatives is the Healthy Living Symposium that I plan to have later this year, where I will focus on African American health and wellness, primarily substance abuse, alcoholism, drug abuse, but more importantly, how we as African Americans can live better. Serving our, if we are better individuals, how we can better, being better, we can serve our community even better. Some of my other initiatives include the Temple Basement, where my initiative is to identify an organization to rent the basement here at 1000 U Street. Our business group, bringing together like-minded business owners throughout the jurisdiction to help generate additional income for each business. And community affairs. One of the initiatives I did this year was combining our community affairs and government affairs into one committee. Well, on one hand, we're strengthening our relationship with the community, while at the same time strengthening our relationship with local government. In particular, Merrill Bowser, our mayor, where I personally sent her a letter, personally inviting her to many of our activities for the 2017 year, and hopefully with her support, she will come out and she'll see that we, the Most Worshipful Prince Charles Grand Lodge, and the other organizations that meet down in U Street are here to stay, and how we're here to support not only the community but help support the Washington, D.C. government. And last but not least, in order to keep this organization running, we need members. So one of my main initiatives this year was the Retention and Attraction Committee, where we're trying to identify good brothers and for the Eastern Star sisters that we can bring into the organization that will keep this organization alive well beyond when I leave this organization and I'm no longer a member. We have to continue to replenish those that have been laboring in the vineyards for years with new members, fresh ideas, new ideas to keep this organization going. So I certainly look forward to continuing to support this Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge in any capacity I can for the remaining of my time as Most Worshipful Grand Master and beyond. And I hope you will continue to support us in all our future endeavors. Thank you, and may God continue to be with each and every one of you.